Alright guys, Punisher Max 17 here again, and this is a quick video to show off another one of my Gundams, like I usually do. This is the O Gundam, and as you can tell here, this is the Season 1 version of it. Gray colors, a little bit of yellow and stuff. This right here is what it looks like out of the box. And then nice effect parts there too. Now, I like the Season 2 color scheme better, and I was able to get this a whole lot cheaper than I was that one, and I like the effect parts. So, I painted it in the Season 2 colors. I think they're called like ACD or something. I don't know. But, there it is. The O Gundam. At least my O Gundam, anyway. And, got the effect part on there. Coming right out of the GN drives. Looks really good. And it dropped its gun. That's one problem with this kit, but I'll get to that in a minute when I actually talk about it. But I just wanted to show it off here like this first. Let you guys see what I'm doing with it, how I have it on its stand and stuff. I don't know, I thought the effect part was pretty cool. For the kit not being any more expensive than, you know, a regular high grade. I actually got this thing for only 14 bucks. I'm quite pleased with having the effect part and stuff on it. Alright, so let's get to the actual review of this guy, because I think I'm going to do a review of him. You know, I don't usually do reviews of my Gundams, I just kind of show them off, but I thought, why not? Alright, so I'm going to take off the back and take off the GN drive, because that's obviously going to hinder the review here. Okay, so let's get this guy in frame. Get in position like that. Okay, now this was actually a very frustrating kit. It was a fun build. Whenever I was actually putting it together, it was a lot of fun. But the painting and stuff was actually quite frustrating. Anyway, let's show you articulation and stuff for this guy. Alright, legs go that far forward, that far back. Huge bend out of it. Goes all the way up to his head. Lot of rotation there. Foot goes up, quite a ways back, quite a ways up, and to the side. As much as you can with within the parameters of this ankle armor, which is just on a little ball joint there too. Skirt armor, up and down, all in one movement. And the side ones are just on a very tiny ball joint and go back and forth. I actually didn't like the skirt armor much on this, to be honest. I don't know. Just wasn't for me. Back armor, back skirt armor, obviously not movable. Arms, they'll do a full 360. 90-degree bend there. And the hand on a ball joint like usual. These also up and down a little bit, so some shoulder movement. The shoulder pieces, well, I was going to say these are on separate pieces in the arms, but I just remembered they're not, so that would have been incorrect. Little waist movement back and forth, side to side, just barely. Not much movement out of the waist, obviously. This is just a high grade. The head won't go 360. The yellow part gets in the way. And I don't usually do reviews, guys, so I know this isn't the best. And kind of some of it's a little bit out of frame because I was paying attention to what I was doing with the Gundam as opposed to the camera. But I thought I, might go ahead and get into reviews a little bit on my channel too. Just add a little something more than just showing off my kits. Alright. So that's kind of the articulation to it. Standard, run-of-the-mill articulation, just about anything you would regularly find with a high grade. In terms of accessories, you get the shield here, which I quite like the shield on this kit. Very good looking shield. And it goes in his hand and just slides right onto the arm there. And nice connection with that. I'm quite happy with how that connects because it's firm enough to keep everything planted in place, but loose enough. Not loose. Loose is a bad word to use, but just it slides right on over my paint. And even just, a day and a half after I had painted and top coated this guy, it slid right on without damaging the paint at all. So that was Very good. Also comes with the gun right here. I'm actually quite a fan of how the gun looks. I think it looks pretty nice. And the only problem is the kit actually doesn't come with a trigger finger for the hand. It just slides right in there. So by not having the trigger finger hand, it really doesn't have a whole lot of staying there. You know, it doesn't stay there a whole lot. Kind of wiggles around. You know, whenever I have it in its air pose, instead of having the gun straight out, it'll turn cockeyed sometimes and won't look that great. So the lack of a trigger finger and a firm grip of the gun is a little bit lacking. But, you know, not much to complain about there, I guess. It's just one little thing. So yeah. See, the gun fell out again. The effect part here, it clips on right through the GN drive. And you just clip the GN drive in there and then put that into the back of the Gundam. Works really well. Very firmly in place. Very well made. You know, I was worried at first this was just going to be like some little flimsy thing. I mean, yeah, you can tell it's knocking back and forth, but it's sturdy. You know, it's not just like film. It's actually plastic, embossed and stuff. It's really nice. Something else nice with it is that it looks really good if you take like a light or something and put right behind it. I actually did that just with a picture I was taking with my phone. I held up the Gundam on its stand right in front of a lamp here in my house. And basically the stand of it completely covered the lamp, and it just looked like an illuminated GN particles. Really, really cool effect, actually, for like taking pictures. And quite a big plus to this kit, in my opinion. In my overall opinion of the kit, I didn't have that much fun building it, to be honest. It was quite a frustrating painting it, quite frustrating with a lot of things. But that's because of the fact that my airbrush is going bad. It's a cheaper airbrush and it's kind of old, or older. You know, I've used it an awful lot lately. So I think all of my frustration with the build was in my own, just my own kind of stuff. So in all, I probably wouldn't build it again, but I'm going to recommend it to anybody who wants an O Gundam. And I really love this paint scheme for it. You know, reminiscent of the RX-78, exactly what it was based on. I think it looks really good. The paint scheme looks really good, I should say. Not that I don't like the gray version. I think the gray version's pretty cool. If it's something you're going to build right out of the box, then probably go the gray version. I've seen the ACD version, if that's what it's called. I'm still not 100% sure. But I've seen that one built right out of the box, and I actually didn't like it at all. And I think the gray one out of the box looks decent. But once it's painted and everything, if you paint it yourself, airbrush it, then I think this color scheme looks really nice. Quite a fan. So yeah, that's about all I have to say on this one, guys. Just thought I'd do a quick review. Like I said, I don't usually do reviews, but I kind of want to get into more of them, so this is almost a little bit of practice. And thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.